Hey y'all, this is Kelly at Crochet Moth Life. It's Thursday, June June the 25th. And I have made so many videos the last few weeks, and I have not uploaded any of them. I don't know why. I just make them and then I just let them sit there. But I really ain't had a whole lot to show anybody, except for some yarn. I've been buying. It seemed like every week I've been buying yarn. I'm not buying any yarn this week. But, so I just kind of lost my crojo, whatever. And I don't know, just all this mess going on in the world. It's just been making you feel some type of way. And I just been blah, really. Just been working and fiddling with this and fiddling with that, and I've finished a couple of things, and so I thought I'd come on here and show you some things I have finished, not many, and show you my latest little yarn haul that I got this week that I'm tickled over, and then show you what I'm working on now that I'm excited about it. But anyway, so here I go. So I'm just going to show you what I finished up. And if you're friends with me on Facebook or whatever, you have seen this. But this was my granny shawl I completed. And it was made with the yarn that Miss Tracy at I Love Loopy's Crocheting Treasures gifted me. And I enjoyed working with this yarn. It's the Hobie Twisters. I think that's what it was. Forgive me, Miss Tracy, if I don't even get it right. I can't remember one minute to the next here lately. So much stuff on your mind. You know how that is. But Miss Tracy gifted me this. And I've showed y'all back when she did it. And I really enjoyed making this. It just got me through a lot of crapola going in the mind, you know. And I was going to give it to somebody, but then I decided, you know what? I'm just going to keep it for myself. But it turned out really big. Of course, you know, those cakes have a lot of yardage in it. And I enjoyed working with this number 2 weight. And it's got some beautiful colors. If you go on Hobie, I think it's Hobie, you will see that colorway. And I love making granny shawls. Granny shawls are just easy to me. I know I'm not one to step out and do. If I find a pattern I really like, usually that's just what I stick to. And so this is one that I have really stuck to, because it's just too easy. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I've done washed it and all, and I think I've got a one little straggler I've got to go back and weave in. It washed up. I put it on a gentle cycle, and then I just laid it out flat to dry. Yeah, I got to do something with that right there. I hate weaving in ends, but yeah, I enjoy doing that. So that's my one finished item, and Lord, I reckon it probably took me a month. Mine took me longer than that. So I enjoyed making that. And another finished item is, you know, I showed you the Premier Bloom I got in because Cinnamon Stitches, she showed it. And she showed the pattern and everything and it's on Premier's Red website. It's the Elena Wrap. And so I finished the Elena Wrap. And I started it, and I didn't like it because, am I shouting? Because I used a bigger hook. So I went down to like a size, I think it was an H hook. I think it was, it might have even been a G hook. And I controlled my stitches better. And so I enjoyed making it better. But y'all, this is a very easy pattern. Go on Premier's website and look, and just look up the Elena Wrap. Elena, I think. But it's basically a chevron stitch, and on each end you do 3 crochets together. And this was like one skein and maybe a little bit of a partial of another. I don't really know how to wear this. I really don't. I feel like Tweety Bird's granny when I wear it like that. But it was a very easy pattern to do. The yarn is so soft. It's like, it feels like baby yarn to me. So if I make the pattern again, which I think I'm going to use different colors. Probably Red Heart, because y'all know I've got a slew of that. But in my opinion, this yarn is meant to be something else. I wanted to work with it because I like that, but my little OCD or whatever, this bothered me because, you know, you got all this purple on this side and then that pattern. I just wished it had been like that all the way through, you know, with the little pretty little flowery looking pattern. It looks like little flowers. I just wish it'd been like that all the way through. I think that's what bothered me about this yarn. But it's beautiful yarn, and it's really soft. And so now I've got another whole skein of it. So I'm going to have to do something with it. It could be end up in a stash buster one day. Who knows? But in both cases, with this yarn and this yarn, you will want to cake it up. You will want to do something, because it'll collapse as you're working with it. Especially this bloom yarn. This didn't collapse till I started really getting into it. But this right here, we just wanted to collapse right off the get-go. So if you're working with this, just ball it up, you know. And then it won't get tangled and all that. So that's my 2 finished items. Now, I want to show you what I've started working on. And these are really simple things. Miss Pamela at Pamela's Adoring Crochet, who I love watching. I watch her over and over. I mean, if after I watch a video, I'll go back and I'll watch another one that I've already watched. I just love to hear her talk. And she's always doing something. That woman's got bionic fingers, I think. But she showed a tutorial. She made a quick shawl, and she showed a tutorial the other day using that shawl in the ball, and she had one skein, and she was traveling, and she made a pretty shawlette, and she did a tutorial on it. Very easy, very, very easy. And the way she did her tutorial, you know, it was very easy to understand. So I went to work on this night before last, and I wanted to stay up and work on it, but my husband wanted to go to bed, so I went to bed. But you ever get like that, you want to stay up and crochet, but you go on your head and go on the bed, and then you think about crochet half the night? That's what I do. I ain't been sleeping that good. I think that's why. But this is a shawl in a ball. When Lion Brand had it, what was it, 5 for $10 or something like that last year, I got a bunch of it. And I've only got one skein of this. I think this is called Pixie Dust. But I'm enjoying making this. So it's very easy. You can watch TV or whatever and do it. And the little in the middle is just like 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And I think that's great because, you know, you don't have that big old gap. Let me show you something on this Elena Wrap, because in the Elena Wrap it did something. This right here, so this is okay, this right here, when I started it out, you see how that gap is right there? When I started it out, it was 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet, and that makes a pretty big gap, y'all. So I did 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and that little gap wasn't so big. So if you do that pattern, just try to look at that, because see how it's just too much of a gap. So that's what I did differently on that. And then I went down the sides on that one too with a single crochet, just to kind of clean up them edges, because it looked a little funny to me. Just down the sides. I didn't go down the V's. But yeah, Miss Pamela at Pamela's Adoring Crochet, y'all go check her out. I'm enjoying working on that pattern. And so I got in some yarn yesterday from Premier, and so I started another one at the same time. And this Premier, this was from Premier, and it's got little sequins in it. And so it's like a burnt orange and, you know, colors. And so I started working on that last night. That leads me to my haul that I got in. And y'all, I can't tell you the prices. I think I spent $60 something in total on this yarn, but I got in 4. Whoop, there I go. 4 of that color. And I think I got this idea of buying this yarn from Crystal at Bag O' Day. She showed it. It's universal yarn, and it's on Premier's website. It's Classic Shade Sequins Light. It says knit, relax, smile, repeat. Of course, Kelly don't knit, but it says to use this yarn you need a size H hook. It's a 3 light. It's 74% acrylic, 22% wool, and 4% paillette, which that's probably the sequins. And it's got 170 yards, I think, in this. It's made in Turkey. How many yardage? Let's see if I can find it. No, it's got 264 yards in each skein. I think I paid $4.99 a skein for these. So I got me 4 of them of that colorway, and let's see. I know I got the other. Oh, here it is. And I got 4 of this colorway, and see, it's got the little sequins in it, and it's the same. It's Classic Shades Universal Yarn. And this colorway, do they even have, let's see, this colorway that I just showed you, I'm all over the place, I'm sorry. Volcano, that's what that colorway is, Volcano. And this colorway, I'm probably all wonky with this camera. My tripod won't stand up by itself no more. This colorway is Aquarius. And then I got 4 of those. And this one, see, it's got some purples and some greens. It's got the blues. This colorway is Jubilant. And like I said, it's a 3 weight. I love the feel of it. It's very soft and it's very easy to work with. So I really like this yarn. So I stepped out of my little comfort zone and bought something besides Red Hearts. And I really like this yarn. I think it would make great cowls. Probably make a pretty hat. I don't know how the sequins would be, but I'm making a shawlette out of it. And like I said, I'm enjoying working with it. It is a very soft yarn, And it's the universal yarn. And I got it on the Premier website. I really like Premier. I really like to order for Premier. And speaking of that, I got in on the mystery bags. And after watching everybody, I wished I had ordered more. I can't remember, was it $10 or $12? I'm thinking it was 10. So I got a big old bag of these hank looking things. I've never had hanks. So I'm not sure what I do. Do I roll it up? But these are called Bamboo Bloom hand paints. And each one of these has 164 yards. It's 48% rayon from bamboo. That's what it says. It says you need a K-hook. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. But the yarn has these things where it's thin and then it gets thicker. So I don't know what I make with that. But anyway, I got it. And it was a mystery bag. I wished I'd got those other little things, but you know, it's a mystery bag and I like mystery stuff. So you get, if you don't want what you get, then you don't need to order a mystery bag, right? So I mean, it's a mystery, so you just get what you get and you shut up. So you know, I probably want to do something with it. I don't know what I will do, but I got it. And let's see, then I had a Hirschner, a bunch of stuff around me. I had a Hirschner haul, and I think Crystal at Bag of Days showed these, and I've been looking at them for a while. But it's the Comfort, and it's got the Fleck. It's a medium weight 4, and it's got 612 yards in it. But it's got, this is Moss Fleck. It's got the little, it's like a green, dark green something, moss. It's got different flecks of different little shades. Excuse me, blues. I'm sorry, we had tacos for lunch. It's got different flecks of blues in it. So I got me 2 of them, and I got me 2 of the latte flecks, and this looks like it's got some cream looking flecks and black. And then I got, this was my favorite about the 3, was this. It's the it's a teal fleck, and it's got the some pinks, I guess you could say, whatever colors in it. So, and like I said, these have 612 yards. So, you know what I want to make, and I started it last night, was like the pocket shawls, you see. But and I bought the pocket shawl pattern off Etsy. So that's what I want to do with the yarn. I think about it. I want to do something special with it. But then I got this other yarn I need to do. I'll show you in just a minute. But okay, so I bought the some more Muir Woods from Premier, from the Hirschner website. And this is the colorway, what is the colorway of this? Laurel. And it's got greens in it. So I got me 3 of them, and I got me 3 of this colorway. It's the well, Caho, C-A-H-O. But anyway, it's got pinks and stuff in it. And it's got pictures of hats, so I imagine you can make hats with it. I think I'll make hats and scarves with that. So that was my Hershner's. And I would say I ain't gonna buy no more for a while, but knowing me, I will. Because I got my little building in, my little hooker house. And I got it in last week. Of course, we're gonna have to trim the inside out, you know, and do all of our little fixing ups and everything. And then I'm moving all of my yarn and all my sewing machine, everything out to my little building, and that's where I'll be making videos and things like that out there. My husband's so excited about it. He's more excited about it than I am, I think. He just, I mean, I ain't never met a more supportive person than my husband. I mean, he's just, of course, it gives him a project to do too. He likes his projects, and so he's excited about trimming it out, and he's got all these ideas. He's gonna make me he's already got me a saw blade coming. He's gonna have painted for me that says the Happy Hooker. We're gonna sit it out front. He's just really excited about it, and I will be too once it gets going, you know, and I can see actual progress out there. But it's a pretty building. My grandkids come over yesterday and they want it, you know. They come in and out of it, you know. That was going to be their meeting house, you know. And but yeah, that's here. So probably in the future, later on down the road, you'll be able to see what it's going to look like. Yeah, I got a picture in my mind how I want it to be when I make videos and how I want it to set up. But I'm not that great of a decorator, so I may have to have some help. May have to get my daughter to come and help me. She's a pretty good little piecing together stuff. But one other thing I wanted to show you was, you know, I told you I wanted to make that pocket shawl. And I've ordered that I got that pattern off Etsy. And I've seen other people make it and how it come out real big and all. So then Crystal Bag of Day, she come out with one night before last or yesterday. And of course somebody had to complain about, I guess, about not giving the other person credit. But you know, everybody that crochets, I think, does it their own way. And her pattern is not like that woman's pattern, so I don't really understand why people want fuss, you know. People just fuss to fuss now about everything, you know. Just shut up, you know. And but you know, so I may do crystals later on. But I found, and then I seen Joe's Web, she made it. Of course, Miss Pamela's Adoring Crochet made it too, but Joe's Web, she put up a video about it. She made a bunch of them, y'all. And y'all go watch that video, because she did it in different yarns and different hooks, I think. And all of it was gorgeous. So I decided I want to make one. But I found a video tutorial on it, and her name is Aja Joy, J-O-I Watson, AJA, and then you make, you know, you go on to the next name, J-O-I Watson, W-A-T-S-O-N. And she did a video tutorial, and it's called the new V Stitch Shawl, and hers looks super simple. So you know me, I'm super simple. So I started it last night, but then this morning I was looking at it and I thought, daggum, Kelly, when you get that done, it's going to drag the ground. So I think I'm going to pull out all my work and just start over, because she starts it at 204 stitches is her baseline foundation row, and you do 5 rows of that, of double crochet, and then you go on and you start doing V-stitch for a while, and then you go back and you do, you do another 5 rows of double crochet. But I think this is too long for me, so, and I'm going to pull it out and start over. I think this yarn's cursed. I really do. Because I have bought this yarn back in the fall. Premier Puzzle. And this is the colorway Backgammon. And I got 3 skeins of it. And so I've got it, you know, put up into this right here because like I said, this happens to collapse too. But this is 5 bulky. And each skein of these has 328 yards. But I got 3 of them, and I wanted to make a cardigan. But this yarn is cursed to me because I have started and pulled and started and pulled out. But this time, I'm determined. I thought, you know, I'm determined to make this. And I thought, well, Kelly, just make a blanket. And I thought, because it's long, you know. And I said, no, I want to make that shawl. So I'm just going to bite the bullet and pull it out again and start over. But I really like this yarn. It's soft and it's got the pretty little colorways in it. You know, this one's dark. And that's what I want in a pocket shawl. I want it kind of dark, of course, so I don't stain it or whatever, you know, because I'm messy sometimes with my coffee. And so I'm going to pull it out and start all over with that. But you know how, I don't know if you've ever done that. You buy yarn and you just keep messing with it. And I've had several skeins here lately that's happened to me doing. But yeah, so that's another little whip. So that's what I'm going to do here in a little bit. So I'm going to pull that out and just begin again. Lord, no, I need to be cleaning my house. I really do, because I've had 3 days off this week straight and 3 days off last week straight. And I really ain't got a whole lot accomplished. But I really need to give this house a good once over, because on the 4th, we're having a big family and friend get together here. And we're going to do fireworks at the end of the night. My husband went and bought $500 worth of fireworks. Yeah, we're going to blow up the hill. This little man come in the store the other night, older man. He said, "Can I borrow your phone?" And I said, "Okay." He said, "People are shooting off fireworks." And he said, I'm tired of it. And I thought, man, if you live by me on the 4th, you're going to be so upset, because we're going to have a hoedown. And it's going to be a bit noisy for about 30 minutes there. That's a good thing about my husband, though. He gets the fireworks and, you know, he just don't space them out. He just does them and gets over with, and then everybody goes home. But we're going to have an all-day event here. We're going to get a water slide, and hopefully the weather holds out. My husband, because he's so excited about it. But yeah, that's what we're doing on the 4th. Well, let me show you this one thing. I know I'm all over the place, but here's a scrap blanket I've started. I'm just working on it every once in a while. It's J&N Stitches Sunburst, whatever, ripple. It's a 12-point star, basically. And so I like them colorways. I might just do it just like that and not mess with any more colors, because I think that's pretty. The only thing is, I don't know if I still got a lot of this yarn. So that's my stash buster. So that's about all I got me 2 books. Lord, everything's falling. I bet y'all are just like, she is all over the place today. I got me this one, and I ordered this one because Miss Pamela showed her frogs that she made her mom and daddy, and I thought that was just cute. So I got them 2 books. But yeah, that's been about me here lately. Just working and passing the time with this. And procrastinating the cleaning of the house. Y'all check out that lady I spoke about with the V Stitch Shawl. But I guess that's going to about do me today. I know there's a lot of mess going on in the world, and it's just crazy. A lot of sad things is happening. It's just, it bothers me. You know, we just living in a bad time right now. When this need to all stop and breathe. I had the radio on in my car a while ago, and it was just so noisy, and I just turned it off. And that's what we got to do. We just got to turn off some of this stuff and start loving a little bit more, and stop looking at this mess so much, I think. Well, I'm gonna get off here, y'all, and I hope y'all have a great rest of the week, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.